Hey guys, how's it going? I'm making this video just after seeing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I just saw it last night, so I'm going to give an initial response to it. And I have to say right off the bat, it was pretty damn good. I mean, yeah, there's changes, but there always are, right? I mean, and what are you going to do? Some of the changes I actually liked, and some I didn't. When I start at the beginning, I liked it was kind of really comical at the beginning. How when they all change into Harry and they all have to like get undressed, and they're well, except for Fleur, no one's really modest at all about using Harry's body. But anyway, once the battle above Little Whinging starts, it's all hectic and chaos, just like I'd expect to. And I like how Hedwig actually did something, even though Hedwig died, which actually to me was probably the saddest part in the book, in any of the books. I don't think I felt any worse than I did when Hedwig died. But yeah, Hedwig is the first of the deaths in that book and movie. And I like that instead of just being in her cage and just falling, she actually was out flying and attacked the Death Eater that was chasing them, even though he retaliated by killing her. I think it was nice that she went out protecting Harry. And I just found out, I just looked this up actually, that the owl that plays Hedwig is actually a male, which is kind of funny. Yeah, his name is Gizmo. But anyway, that's beside the point. Then the next thing I really didn't like was the fact that they didn't include Moody's death on screen. That was my phone. Uh, sorry about that. I would have wanted to see Moody's death on screen. I mean, not just a passing mention. They get to the burrow and Moody's dead. That was really something I wish they would have included. But anyway, I like how Voldemort's so insanely powerful that he can knock down electrical towers and transformers and stuff. That was just kind of random. But as far as the rest of it goes, it followed really well. All that stuff of them going through the woods, infiltrating the ministry, stealing the locket from Umbridge, all really well done. Little funny moment between Ron when he's under the Polyjuice Potion and the guy he's impersonating his wife. It was really neat. Creature and Dobby. Oh, Dobby was just freaking hilarious. Even though he died, which is really sad, but Dobby was freaking hilarious. Just like this, the when he just shows up in Malfoy's prison, and it's like, Dobby, you can apparate in and out of here. Of course I can. I'm an elf. And like with Bellatrix, you almost killed me. Dobby did not mean to kill, only to maim or seriously injure. I gotta say, Bellatrix has got some pretty good accuracy throwing a push dagger. But anyway, yeah, Bellatrix, insane as all hell. I mean, carving mudblood into Hermione's arm. Let's have a little talk, to girl to girl. Yeah, Helena Bonham Carter, there is no other Bellatrix. Just like Ivana Lynch, there's no other Luna. But I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Everything was done really well. They redeem themselves after Half Blood Prince because I really couldn't stand that. Half Blood Prince, my tick with that was, I mean, I know you got to take stuff out. When you add in a dramatic scene where they like burn the burrow down, that did not happen in the books at all. That really ticked me off, and that the fact that you didn't include the battle between the DA members that actually answered the call and the Death Eaters because they didn't want to be repetitive at the final battle that's going to take place in Deathly Hallows Part 2. But seriously, that would have been a 6-on-6 battle. The one at the end of the series is huge. It wouldn't have been repetitive. Another thing that really kind of got to me was they didn't really give Fenrir Greyback a lot of screen time. He didn't have any lines. I like Fenrir Greyback, and I would have liked to see him do other stuff other than capture them and bring them to Malfoy Manor and then get strangled by Bellatrix. So, but yeah, the Snatchers was neat. The lockets like influencing them and how Ron thinks that Harry and Hermione have a thing. Then when they open it, he sees this thing of them just making out naked, which is hilarious considering that Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson actually had to do that. But anyway, it's beside the point. This generally everything was done really well, and I highly recommend this one for both fans and people that just see the movies and don't read the books. But this is satisfying as hell. Let me just tell you. I really enjoyed it. And I also saw it in IMAX. And this is the first film I've ever seen in IMAX. because I go to school in Philly, so I got to go to the one in KOP because I'm from South Jersey, so I don't live near an IMAX normally. So this was really neat. Or they say like the screen was like 50 feet high by like 75 feet wide. One thing I didn't really understand is like there's this huge gap between like drop between the front row and the screen. Like someone in the audience said it looks like there would be like a dolphin show in here or something, and they could have pulled it off. Well, I don't know if the screens can get wet, but anyway, IMAX was all really, it's really cool, but generally it's a great movie. Enjoyed the crap out of it, and you will too. I don't have anything really bad to say. Just a couple of things that tick me off. Actually, really only two. I didn't like that Moody was killed off screen rather than on screen, and I didn't like the fact phone is going off again. I didn't like the fact that Grayback didn't get a lot to do. But anyway, that's my only gripe. So go see it. It's awesome.